and welcome to Monsters of Roll. We are changing things up this week. Missing a couple players, so we get a chance to play a one-shot. We are using the... Oh, wait. We are using... Oh. Complete Witch, the definitive class. The definitive class. That. We figured out with rolling around. But it's a really fun class. Again, not really sure why we decided that Witch Woman would be appropriate to start. But, yeah, whatever, just struck our fancy. So, we have a couple guest players with us tonight. We'll introduce everybody in just a little bit here. Right, the scientific method would be to try just one new thing at a time. This isn't science, this is art. We're just doing a bunch of stuff and we're going to see how it goes. So, with that, I have no idea if we're still streaming because we are. So I'm Chris, and I will be the loyal opposite. We all set? Mm-hmm. All right. It's nearing dusk when you arrive, worn and exhausted, warily tracking the flickering, lonesome campfire on the eastern ridge overlooking a small, dark valley already in shadow. The weird forest of old, overgrown trees and tangled, thorny brambles choking the valley below is eerily silent in the oppressive monotony. The light of the sun blazes scarlet behind swirling storm clouds that sink below the western roof of the valley. Raging but impotent, both either the storm or the night. Thunder rumbles across the hills, so close it feels like it's rattling. You arrive singly, but nearly simultaneously. A small campfire, and each of you immediately recognizes that aged crone sitting on her stool at the fire, a battered copper teacup swung out over the fire, already steam. She goes by the name of Agony Deathrattle, great-granddaughter of the legendary tragedy Deathrattle. She is nearly as well known as her grandmother, as her great-grandmother, her reputation of being unflappable, canny, cautious, and not unkind, with those both within and without the crowd. She beckons you closer without looking up, her rheumy eyes staring somberly into the fire. She turns toward a small, ornately carved wood and crystal hourglass, the dark sand spilling steadily into the empty lower chamber. Come closer, children. I thought there would be more of you, but as may be, perhaps not be enough, and time enough as needed in these old bones. Now, each of you already recognizes the others, having worked with and against each other in various roles throughout the years. But I'm going to ask each of you to introduce and briefly describe your characters to the audience. And after each intro, I'll give you each a sentence to context of how you're Scott, if you wouldn't mind, through the flame.
Yes, the keeper is human, or maybe once was. The appearance is that of a burned corpse for the most part. Blackened skin, eyes on fire. You can see actual fire licking up from the collar with the hood up. Burned hands. I mean, just a hot mess. And slowly steps towards, and they are, their flame is blue, which signifies part of the coven. They are part of the blue coven. And they are one with magic and look to keep the balance in all things in the world.
Keeper of the Flame, not long ago, the other two members of your coven were wiped out by a terrible racking illness, burning themselves out into embers and then to nothing. Trace the threads of that dark illness here among the lonely hills just north of the Coffin River. Alistair, somehow the two senior members of the Coven were destroyed, burnt out by whatever they brought back with them from some gathering of the colonies. And you know the Keeper will destroy anything and anyone in his way to make sure no one else learns this. Catherine, if you don't mind introducing New York.
Yes, so Maple steps forward, smelling faintly or strongly of gingerbread, signifying their craft. Maple's hard to pin down visually, as every once in a while hair color shifts from blonde to bright red to a shock of pink to whatever their whim seems to be. Facial features constantly moving, shifting, changing as changelings are wont to do. Never quite certain what you're going to get with Maple. Their insanity is pretty clear.
So Maple, 2 weeks ago, 2 more senior members of your coven came down with a horrifying illness. And despite all the honey, tea, and lemon drops you force-fed them, they only got sicker and sicker until they finally shooed you out of the house. But not before your cracked perception caught a mental glimpse from the senior witch of old, stale, moldy blackberry tarts walking the dark hills and valleys north of the river of God. It's time for anything to stay away from them. You return the next morning to find their finely designed and exquisitely decorated houses in shambles, taken apart in the terrible death throes.
I am Alagasa. Most people call me Gassi. I have dark skin and white hair. I'm a sky witch. I am a hermit because I have been cursed with the visions. And so I can see into the future horrible deaths of my friends and family. Some come to pass and some do not. And so I've been hiding out for a long time in my hermit hut.
Gassi, it finally came true, the visions you saw of your friends, 2 senior members of your coven, who had always been kind enough to keep half an eye on you in the wilds, while still giving you the space and silence to create. You first noticed their erratic flying during a poetry reading you were giving a couple weeks ago, as they dove and swooped in the distance among the clouds, catching your words scattered and reformed in patterns meant and unmeant by the great winds you had sought for that. Over the following days, they became even more imbalanced, uncontrolled, ill it seemed, but they determinedly kept their distance from you, flying until they could fly no more. Until they finally tumbled to the ground, and you were left with a deadly, lonely silence. During those weeks, you began to detect a subtle and disconcerting pattern in the winds beginning to take shape, and you followed it, exploring the edges, until you finally determined that the pattern taking shape centered here above these hills. Back at the campfire, the crone pulled the kettle closer, taking it off the hook and beginning to pour several cups of tea in delicate china cups. Well used, and each appearing to have been shattered at one point, but now pieced together again with some kind of silvery metal holding the rejoined shards together. You have all lost the rest of your covens, murdered with the Deathrattle sickness that Obsidian and her coven engineered and released at the last moot of elders. I understand that each of you have your own motivations for being here, but I offer you now a chance to stop what she is about to set in motion down there, at the heart of this dark place. Obsidian Hellfeather's Black Coven, the Goblin, Jockey Lazarus, and the Shadow Elf that goes by the name of Midnight, is sworn to help Obsidian break her bindings to this earth, to transcend mortality, these troubles of flesh and blood, age and infirmities and endings, to obtain lichdom, everlasting undeath, everlasting hunger for pain and power, and an everlasting plague upon the living to come after. If you are willing, drink this tea and it will weave you into a new covenant with each other of blood and will and shared insight, with the strength and endurance that brings you in the fight ahead, only to be undone by death. Yours, or perhaps mine, we will see how the magic unfolds. All you need do in the valley below is disturb either the corpse of Obsidian Hellfeather or the phylactery that she plans on binding her eternal essence to, and the ritual will be broken. Her soul cast to the ethereal winds, lost and hopeless, unhomed and unneeded. You must act quickly, though. I've done what I can to keep events contained, but you have just over an hour for my recommendation. That she picks up and offers each of you a cup of tea.
Maple will
grab.
take. Yeah.
Take and drink. Yep.
You can drink.
And once the tea is gone, Maple will most likely use her sweet tooth ability to turn the cup into candy and start eating it. Yeah.
Fair. It's delicious. What kind of candy did you turn it into?
It's gonna be like honeycomb, like the what's it called? It's like the
Waffle
sponge
cone?
sugar. No, it's the
Oh,
sponge
yeah,
sugar with the chocolate around it. It's
Oh,
seafoam. Seafoam. It's definitely that. So it's
I
very
don't know why I
sweet.
asked you because now I'm hungry.
Oh, get ready for that.
I should have had a bigger supper. Yes. I did have a dilly bar. Yeah. So you crunch into it, and she looks, and then realizes who you are, and doesn't say anything else. In fact, she just kind of takes an empty cup, slides an empty cup towards you if you wanted another one.
Oh yeah, she will definitely. They will definitely take another one and now.
yeah. As the cup of tea is now probably boiling, just a shake in the head watching.
So yes, you drink this down, and as it's flowing into your body, you feel power. You feel a connection to these other two. Again, you've worked with and against each other over the years, but you feel this tie forming between the three of you, kind of a net. And you start to feel the vestiges of power. If this is what you think it is, this is normally a big spell. This is a grand hex, but she is offering it to you in a keeper, and you already feel it thinking of it. So for gaming purposes, you are all considered a coven. You have access when you're within 30 feet of each other. You have access to some additional spells, which I did provide all of you there, and it's in that compendium.
The definitive one?
The definitive compendium. The definitive
one.
Yes, that's an ongoing joke. Yes, which one? And
Which
the
woman?
Definitive one. Yes.
Which woman? Yeah.
Which woman? The definitive compendium. And in addition, you get, as a group, when you're within 30 feet of another member of your coven, you have access to basically five group spell levels. First level, second level, third level. When you use, like, say someone's in close contact with each other, you use a spell as a fourth level spell. That spell slot is no longer available to anyone until everyone in the group takes a long rest.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind. At seventh level, you're not leveled up enough to be able to know fifth level spells, but you can still use that fifth level spell slot to upcast a spell. Going out and flip wounds or something at a higher level.
Okay.
You could throw it out there. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Sweet.
Well done. All right. Drink your tea. Poking at the fire with a stick. Looks at each of you.
Unless I missed it. What direction?
She points towards the ridge that leads down into that bowl-shaped valley. You're on a ridge overlooking a small valley, deeply wooded, thick undergrowth.
Keeper will then
Towards the center of that valley.
Keeper will look around, and then the fire won't burn all night. Let's go, and turn and start walking that direction.
I guess I'll follow the yellow brick road. And Maple will skip along behind Keeper.
Grassy will continue behind them, trying to act like she's not with them, and muttering little things about how they're twins and and things like that.
There. I would like to, as we start walking just in that direction, just a little mote of fire. I'm just going to kind of throw out, and that'll be Ember. And Ember's going to fly up, and after a few moments, like fire embers normally do, it's going to disappear, going invisible, and I want Overwatch as we're traveling forward. Kind of looking ahead, looking down over where we're going.
So Ember is your witch's familiar.
Yep.
I forgot to ask for that.
Oh,
Catherine, what is... No.
Yes.
Perfect. I forget. Catherine, what is Maple's familiar?
Maple's familiar is a gingerbread cookie, essentially.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
It's so it would be a grep, a little lizard creature with adorable giant ear wings. Like it's it's a very interesting looking creature. However, because of Maple's gingerbread magic, Lolly, as she has dubbed this creature, is, when motionless, indistinguishable from an actual cookie. So Lolly usually is sitting in a pocket, just kind of
like a pocket square?
Yes, just like a little pocket square, but it looks like Maple has a gingerbread cookie just sort of sitting in this pocket square.
Drop button.
Only every once in a while, if you are paying attention, will its tongue flicker out and just, lick its eye or
Lick
like
itself.
scratch its ear. Yeah, it's just like a little bit of frosting off of its head. But yes, so it is a gingerbread cookie.
And Gossi?
My familiar is an imp, and I just call him my little fiend.
And what's his reaction when you call him my little fiend?
Just dark chuckles.
All right. Just as a quick, just as you all know each other, you all know Draculazarus Tombbottom as well. The goblin. He's a drowned soul, crafty creature, with stringy green hair and a dark hatred for most of the people he's ever encountered, including the three of you. None of you know very much about Midnight, the other member of this coven. Shadar Kai, or Shadow Elf, a hollowed soul, and an empty shell as far as any of you know or can tell. He or she works almost exclusively in the shadows and gray areas of even your witches. So, very quickly, you get to the ridge, and it becomes apparent. It's a heavily overgrown forest, very dense underbrush, thorns, and roots, but a bit of searching from the campsite with evidence of a dim, overgrown path winding its way down the ridge towards the center of this bowl-shaped valley.
Okay.
Is that where we're supposed to go?
I believe so. It's in the direction the crone pointed.
Honey, which way but up?
Ember is not seeing anything within range. Do you have My Little Fiend up and running?
My little fiend is just staying by me, and
Okay.
we are just bitterly talking about everyone else.
There's way too many people.
We're just whispers.
All right. As you are heading, following the trail down, Gossi, you will note as you delve deeper into the wood, you notice there's no wind, no breeze in a small bowl-shaped valley. Though far above, you can see great swirling clouds continue to rotate wildly around
Those are good omens.
this
Ah, home.
I'll say, hold back. There is a bit of a hitch. Then I'll tell them about what you just described.
I don't know what that means.
I think we need to investigate before proceeding.
Well,
This is not natural.
I'm not either.
it's going. Well, there's a good chance that a lot of that kind of gesturing up probably has to do with the lichdom thing they might be trying to pull off within the next hour. Just saying, we
Right.
may not have the time to be as prudent as we would in the other situations.
Right, the Lich. I forgot.
But if we need a lead scout, I volunteer Maple.
Sure.
You're just so sweet.
Well, that's the point.
I think instead we should use my little fiend to go forward.
I guess if you want to.
All right. Time to fly.
Are you sending the imp out invisible or?
Yes, he goes up invisible.
I didn't know if it was bait or an actual spell. As you wind your way down the path, so 15, 20 minutes, as you're winding your way down the path, you occasionally hear what seems to be the fluttering of wings. My little fiend hears this. Ember reports hearing, but not seeing anything yet. The further down the ridge you go, the more you hear more and more fluttering from behind and the sides. I would like you to roll me a perception.
First roll of the game.
First roll, first roll, first roll. I'm going to use my rock candy dice.
Of course you have rock candy dice. Well, I'm going to use some Catherine dice.
Oh no.
I don't know if this is
I mean,
for
I did
intended
too.
purpose.
I mean, I
18.
did too.
18?
18.
All right. Cassie? Excuse me. Maple?
10.
10?
16.
Maple's not.
Should we
Not paying
roll
attention.
for our familiars that are out there as well, or no?
Yeah, go ahead. Catherine, if you want to have Lolly roll too, just to see if Lolly picked up
Yeah,
something
Lolly would out from my pocket.
with the big floppy ears.
Wow.
That is the exact same number, 18 for Ember as well.
Okay.
Lolly got a natural 20, and I don't know where their character sheet is.
Okay.
Why do I not have a character sheet for my crib?
I have 12.
All right. Between you all and your familiars, like this is the listening squad, basically. So as you're going along down the ridge, first you are all catching the occasional sight of a raven or a crow in the darkness as it moves from perch in the trees. And as you continue along through your various senses and extended senses, with prickling sensations, you sense eyes upon you and attention greater than you would have expected.
I don't think we're in Kansas anymore.
With the great perception you're getting, every once in a while you see that some of the birds cock their heads towards you. A few of them are missing their eyes entirely. Others are matted and disfigured.
Lovely.
There are no croaks, no cawing, no noises in the deadly still forest until ahead of you. And it's about 30 minutes of travel, and you're finally getting down to the base of the ridge, the base of this. You can't be too far from the center of this small valley. So ahead of you, you hear a harsh imitation of a scream. And from the sides and ahead and behind you, you hear the mimicked sounds of more screams, of begging, and then one starts a noise as of a crying baby. And they're all mimicking baby's cries for a long moment, until the crying turns once again into a cacophony of screaming voices.
I think we've been spotted.
Clearly. I'm not sure if this was meant to welcome or try to scare us off. I'm a little confused.
I think it's both.
Can I just do a real quick with 6 level or whatever, do the cantrip detect magic, and just around me do I see any magical auras, magical anything?
Yeah. Each of these ravens are picked up, limbed in various types of magic. You're picking up the stench of necromancy. You're picking up the tang of conjuration. There's a little bit of enchantment mixed in with this. So these are a mixed bag.
Well, lovely. Yeah, they are. Yeah, I'll just keep that to myself. It's not really helpful. It's just they are exactly what we thought. They look horrible. They're horrible. So pets all around.
I think I'm going to send dancing lights up and have them kind of bring some light onto the trees and kind of showcase what the
trees.
kind of like they kind of get in the crows or ravens' faces.
Yep.
Does it surprise them?
A few of them kind of like give a little. They don't squawk, but a few of them like give a jump and flutter off to others. The ones with others, like the ones that are bruised and battered, and some of them eyeless, doesn't even faze them. Like pushing the ball up. They're ignoring it. And if you push one ball at them, they just kind of rush at it. And they might shift over a little bit, but they're not. Doesn't seem to go.
Are your masters at home, or are you the calling committee? Otherwise, we're going to proceed forward.
Somewhere deep in the bracken, someone starts up the baby crying noises again.
Lovely. So you have a buffet as well. We'll be there soon.
The devils are here. Let's move quickly.
You're at the bottom of the ridge. As you're pushing through the trees, both My Little Fiend and Ember do report that there appears to be some type of clearing.
So, kind of look at Gossi. I'm assuming kind of has the same information at the same time. Do we want to barge into the clearing? Looking back at Maple. There's a clearing.
People is bobbing their head to the like they're enjoying a song.
Never mind. Gossi. There's a clearing. Do we want to go in just brash, or do we want to do a little subterfuge?
I think we should try to encircle them.
I think they know we're here already.
Oh, absolutely. But we can make it harder for them to know exactly where we are.
They've got eyes everywhere. good song.
Oh, lovely. I keep just looking at
as Maple's like talking, like every once in a while, one of the crows like will let out the shriek, and like almost in this weird rhythm with her cadence, her voice, like whatever song she hears, like they're picking up whatever song is in her head.
It is it's the Candyman. Who can take a sunrise?
I choose death, and I want to
Imagine that in shrieks and howls and baby cries and crying and begging.
Yeah, I choose that. If you'd like to be a little bit more stealthy, by all means, like she said, unfortunately, I don't think we can hide that. So we might as well at least be the distraction and just come along and just start walking.
Oh, you want stealthy.
I want to go unseen. I use my go unseen hex. So, my little fiend and I are invisible.
Maple is going to change their appearance to look like the keeper. Stealth. Got it. Like camouflage.
I'm gonna say the fire changes from a blue to a red for just a hot second, as our DM has pointed out, there is another thing inside of this head, the once maybe owner of this body. Yeah, there's a flicker, and then perfect. They won't know what hit them. Start moving toward.
All right. Another 10 minutes, so it's been about a half hour into this trek into the bowl of the valley.
So we're at like 15 minutes already?
You're at 30 minutes into your hour.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now we're at 30. Okay, just making
Now
sure.
we're at 30. Got it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because otherwise, like, we need to pick this up and start sprinting.
Let's
Cardio, everyone!
The path widens out into it's not a well-traveled path, like overgrown, tangled. It looks like a path, or at least it used to be a path.
A game trail, probably at best.
Maybe,
Yeah.
at some point.
At best.
So this path widens out to a marshy, damp clearing where you can see a low bridge barely clearing the murky pool of water that leads to a large, mostly flat outcrop of stone covered in moss and weeds. On top of the rock, stark white marble altar and fluted pillars fading in and out of sight behind a drifting veil of fog. On the altar, there appears to be a twisted body in repose. And on the ground around the altar, several bodies slumped in dark pool.
Okay.
2 figures kneel among those bodies. Heads bowed.
Okay.
Did we miss the Kool-Aid? Any response from that?
No,
No? Okay.
you'd have to be. Are you yelling this?
I'm raising my voice.
Okay.
Where did the
All right.
distraction team?
Got it. You see heads lift, and they start to get to their feet.
Ooh.
The one starts
good.
drawing a sword.
Can I now how close am I?
Good question. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
Take a look.
All right.
Do I
Yes.
have a
Would like to
second?
talk.
Yeah. Do I have a second to cast mage armor on myself?
Yes.
I will do that.
I will do that.
I will touch my own forehead, and from
The keeper would never do that.
no, basically, the keeper's burned body sort of burns away, and Maple is back.
Sorry.
But they're
Shedding.
now wearing what looks to be like, gosh, like peppermints around the chest, and like just it's armor of candy, any kind of candy that you can imagine. It's there, like licorice whips, kind of around everything.
I don't know why. I just immediately got the idea of like a waffle cone dunked in chocolate and then sprinkles, of like a breastplate made of that.
Yeah, but then there's like peppermints up above, and then like it's everything.
Yeah, it's bedazzled. It's bedazzled.
Oh, absolutely. Sugar glittering over all of it.
So sparkly.
Yeah.
We knew the undead and bad things had glitter.
So you all enter, and this is where right. We're doing a one shot, so I didn't get too fancy with the.
I love it. I'm with it.
I love it.
We have Blue. This is a little Dracula.
Blah blah
Blue.
blah.
Blah blah blah. We have let's see, Catherine. I believe Maple is orange,
Sure.
and if this isn't orange, no, I'm sorry, Gossi is orange.
Fail.
Maple is black,
Oh, there we go. Hey.
and we don't have a white. So there's the three of you and your
Would
familiars.
you mind doing me a favor just
Yes.
for this?
Yes.
At least on my camera, would you flip me to white? Because my blue and her black look very similar.
Oh, they do
on
look
my-
Good
very
point.
similar. Yeah.
Good point.
Oh, yes, Maple is definitely in front.
You were supposed to remain looking like me.
Oh, and I need to adjust my seat. Too many things at once. There. All right.
Does the keeper say that to Maple?
No, that was.
Oh, okay. I was, because if you did, I was gonna say, well, now it
Oh,
looks like the keeper standing there in candy armor.
Perfect. Now let's just make it perfect. That they won't tell.
That bitter.
And your familiars, wherever you would like your familiars to be. So let's see if I can get good enough perspective on this. So you enter
Lolly.
the clearing. Sorry.
Lolly would still be in the pocket square. The pocket.
Marshy area.
Okay. Okay.
Bridge. Low bridge over murky water.
Okay.
Well, I want to send my little fiend over to the corpse.
Let me get my... And here we have our two... You can see we've got a little Frankenstein in green. And a little gargoyle. Sorry, I use what I had.
Hey, it works. I love this.
All right. So you're sending...
My little fiend over to look at the corpse.
You are orange, right?
Yep.
What's the movement?
Well, and she
Sorry.
was stealthy, so as we were the ones traipsing into it,
Sure.
she would have been moving off to the side and quiet.
Flying.
We'll say dash. We'll put him. Okay.
Okay.
From there, it appears to be an old lady. White hair.
Okay.
Legs are twisted, which tracks with everything you've heard of obsidian allfeather. Powerful black witch, but twisted. Always has had a twisted body. Whether that's part of some sacrifice that she made for more power or some other reason, nobody really knows. Not the people who knew her well are dead, and that was before all of the senior members of your coven were killed by this Deathrattle. So,
away are we?
and a suit invisible. Yep.
So I would say at least if we have that option, we would have gotten to like the bridge for raising voice and
Sure. Yep. They were.
Yeah.
And this is all water here.
Yes. Here's we are. Particularly around here is really marshy.
Does it look like there's anything in the water or anything, any creatures or anything living in the water?
It's really dark and murky. It's
Mm-hmm.
hard to tell. It's very still. Scott, where would Ember be?
I would say Ember would probably be, roughly 30 feet up and probably like from the other side of the bridge where the corner post is.
60 feet.
There?
Back it up 10 feet, like back it up kitty corner towards right there, and then like 30 feet up. Like he's just kind of watching the in-between.
There.
No, you were perfect. Yeah,
Oh.
right in there. Yep.
There.
Just keeping an eye. No, it's fine.
Okay.
He has enough movement that it's just that area. He's just
Alright.
up in the air looking at everything.
Okay. Roll me some initiative.
Would out of curiosity, seeing as we had said that, would Gossie have the option of being anywhere in that area, or she would like to be kind of hidden because she was being stealthy?
Oh,
Yeah, I was thinking of going around the side and not crossing the bridge.
where would you want it to be?
I'm orange.
Woo!
I'm moving. Maybe since we came that way, I'll be coming this side.
All right. This area is really marshy, so it'd be like challenging to move through. Or in that area.
I kind of hover as a sky witch.
Okay.
Nice.
Everyone can roll me initiative.
I got
At
8.
20.
8. All
Yeah.
right.
16 again.
15.
At 20. 20.
You're on fire with your initiative rolls.
On fire.
Literally.
I mean, it's only
But,
one, but
no, that's your second.
no, she rolled the nat 20. This is
That
my
was
first nat 20.
Lolly. Yeah, no. My poor cookie familiar. It was
So,
Really
so
looking out for
Lolly is on 20 as well.
Was I
was
supposed
from
to
a
roll
previous
initiative for
roll.
Lolly?
We can have, if everybody's okay with it, we can just have familiars act on your initiative.
Yep,
Yeah,
that works.
that's fine. Because Lolly rolled bad, so that's
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah,
All right.
she's basically a pet rock almost at this moment.
As the one with the sword, which is, starts moving towards the bridge, Keeper, you have the first initiative, followed by
I'm so
bad guy, followed by Gossie.
All right. So they are not close enough for me to do the thing that I wanted to do, which was just to keep their weapons,
He's bound.
away. That's what I was gonna do. I can't do it though. So I'm just going to, I'm gonna keep this conversation going. Do I recognize those two figures?
The Frankenstein there
Yep.
is, you think, Midnight, the Shadow.
Okay. The other one, I have no
The
idea.
other one is just in hoods and rags, appears to be tiefling, and has drawn a sword and is moving forward.
Perfect.
Cool.
Dressed very much like the bodies who are lying around this, on the ground around this.
Perfect. So from here, I'm just gonna keep things on the relaxed. I'll take the action. I'll just take the defensive action. or dodge. But I'm just going to kind of shout across the gap. Midnight, is that you? It's hard to see you from here. If you'd come into our light, I'd be able to see. Who's that with you? I'm here just to have a nice conversation. I heard of all the crazy things you're planning to do and just was hoping we could be part of it.
Your raspy voice. Go away. You can hear behind you in the trees, the ravens appear to be fluttering of wings is growing louder, and the occasional screech and shriek and baby crying, they appear to be massing in the trees just on the edge of this clearing.
Lovely. Note to self, there are birds coming. All right. That is all for my turn at this moment. Just shouting out. If anything, if I could respond to what you said, I can't do that. There's imbalance here, and I have to be part of balancing the tables. That's my turn.
Okay.
Midnight is intent to. Oh, no, yep. Something's flying at you out of the trees. Keeper.
At who?
At you, Keeper.
Ah, lovely. I'm very hittable.
And yes.
I'm white.
Excuse me. Oh, come on. These are my little moths are my raven.
Amazing.
Flocks of ravens. Roll me a Constitution save, please.
Ooh.
Oh, did it hit me? Or is it a spelly thingy?
As these ravens are battering into you as they're flying past, you feel something try to steal. Roll me a Constitution save, please.
Ooh.
Okay. That is not a bad roll. A 16 total.
Something was trying to drag essence, bits and pieces of your life force away from you.
Ooh.
Is this a spell or is this just a
A
thing?
spell. A minor life steal witch spell.
Okay, I know that one. Okay. Fair.
As that's happening,
Rude.
additional ravens flying clocks towards you. All right. Gossi, it's your turn.
All right. Will spell call lightning by saying, with the wrath of the skies blades, and we'll see if it hits.
So you're casting
I'm casting call lightning.
on the island.
Yes. So it should affect both people there. Actually, all creatures.
That is a third level spell.
That is a third level spell.
So as you're doing that, Midnight glances your direction, flicks a finger, says no, and casts counter spell to cancel the call lightning. I've done counter spell.
What?
It's been a while since I've done counter spell. Is that how it works?
It's 60 feet. That was the only thing I was looking
Oh. Yes, it does not. He cannot. All right, go ahead.
All right.
Thanks, Scott.
The only reason I said is because I was about to counterspell a counterspell, and then I saw it 60 feet.
Fair enough.
Do I have to roll 1d20, or does it? It says each creature within 5 feet must make a dexterity saving
So
throw.
they
They have to.
roll. against your spell mod. Or your
14.
spell DC. Nope. Alright. Roll your damage.
One gets 17 damage. And one gets 26 damage.
Nice.
So this is you're calling lightning down out of the sky. And this is a one shot. It's not a concentration spell. Is that right? Did I remember right?
Call lightning is
Cold lightning
It
is
lasts-
concentration.
It lasts 10 minutes, up to 10
Up
minutes.
to 10 minutes. Okay. It's a casting time of one action.
Yep. So on each of my turns until the spell ends, I can use it to call lightning in this way again, targeting the same point or a different one.
All right.
Yeah.
The slams down into the earth, and the cultist, like he'd been raising his sword, and he's like just fried. He's still shuddering on his toes, and collapses into a smoldering heap.
Ooh, shocking.
He's out of the fight. Midnight takes that, and yeah, anything you can do about that. All right. Yeah. Takes the damage. Still on his feet.
Okay.
Not happy.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Almost immediately. Sorry, Scott. I was waiting for you to step in and see what happened next.
No, it's all right. No, I'll be honest. I'm sitting here a lot of times already trying not to add to what you described because I have my own thing in my head going like, force of habits.
Heads poke up out of the water.
I knew there was something in there.
A barbershop quartet. Hello. Hello.
Darkness happened. Very clearly dead bodies. Right, we're familiar with the appearance of bog mummies.
Okay.
Lovely visuals.
Beautiful.
So it looks like they were coming from the deeper part of the pond as they're stepping up and towards. 10, 15, clambers up onto the ground. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just gets up to you. Not 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 gets up to you in the swarm of ravens that are flying around. Right, they're just barely getting ahead of the ravens heading towards you, Gossi. This one here will attack.
Okay.
No. What's your armor class? Is it a negative armor class? Do you have under
No.
10? Okay. Does not. Can't connect with you. It's stumbling in that marshy wetland on the side of the ground. As it takes a swing at you. And it is now the cultist's turn, and he just simply dies.
A valiant effort.
Yeah. pushes himself up and just collapses in a smoldering heap. Maple, it is your turn.
Yeah, so midnight is still up over there, correct?
Yes. Although
Okay.
Frankenstein down.
Frankenstein fell over, but yes.
I put the
Okay.
wrong one down.
Oh, okay. I just thought I shook the table and that was my super sturdy.
Okay, so Mabel, seeing all of these bog mummies come up and knowing time is of the essence, they're just going to dart across that bridge, or attempt to. 30 feet we can go. So just straight across that bridge.
You will be potentially taking an attack of opportunity from Bog Mummy that's right on top of you. It's going to take a swing at you. Ooh, that's a good swing. And what's your armor class with the mage armor?
15 currently.
15. Does hit.
Okay.
For... cram into it. Alright. It's 4 points of damage, please.
Okay. You're going to make me do math here.
The math rock.
Okay. Okay. Yeah,
Alright.
we're going to run.
30 feet.
Yep, 30
5,
feet.
10, 15, 20, 25. And there is no bridge.
Oh no.
Awesome. So we're just struggling through.
Splash. I was
Splish
taking a bath.
splash.
Sugar melts.
So is that all the further I can
No.
get?
15, 20. So you were 30. You basically land and you roll me a dexterity save.
Oh my. Oh no. Oh, that's not too bad. Dexterity. Oh gosh, 12.
You do manage to land on your feet and not go under.
Oh, good. Hey, the bridge is out. She's gonna yell as they're trying to cross. And that is that all the further that I get across?
I'll let you swamp ahead another. Let's see. Are you dashing?
No, I wasn't. I just.
Okay.
And I don't remember exactly where I
You
was
can try to
standing.
dash now if you would like. However, I would
no.
like you to do a strength savings throw. Please.
Oh gosh. Oh no. That's actually pretty darn good. 18 minus 1, so 17.
Well done. Something tried to grab onto your leg.
Ew.
Do you shriek?
Yes.
Okay, just seeing if that was an actual.
Yeah. Ew.
So
And let's see here.
it starts to wrap itself around your leg, and you manage to pull and yank free.
Okay. It's a little hard for me to see because I'm on a tinier screen
Sure.
than I'm used to. Am I roughly 60 feet from midnight?
Ooh, good question.
Oh, it'd be really close.
You're right on, like right within that 60 feet.
Perfect. I'm going to cast Candy Blast.
Okay.
It's
Which
the
is
Candy Man.
yes. So let me go back to where it's at here.
Make the sound.
So I just kind of make some motions with my hands that basically mean nothing. They're just and go like this, and from their fingertips, just like gumdrops, just
Okay.
kind of like a machine gun, just pelts.
Just like the butcher from Word Girl.
It is. It is.
So you summon a handful. So they're gumdrops, but they're super stale because they're hard.
Oh, nice.
Perfect.
And hurl them at a target you can see within range. I have to make a ranged spell attack, hopefully, to do this. Sweet.
And this is a what level spell?
It's a cantrip. It's just a cantrip.
Cantrip?
Yes.
As you're doing your thing, Midnight says, no. There, I'll use my no there. No. Yes, Scott.
I was curious
Yep.
because these are different familiars than normal familiars.
Mhm.
The rules are a little different. Because my familiar is within 60 feet and I didn't really do much, can I use my reaction to cast counterspell through
Yes.
my familiar right now?
Yep. You can counter.
wow.
Yep. As a reaction.
I will
Sweet.
now counter her counterspell,
All right.
and basically over as all the stuff's in front of me and see the candy blast and just be looking like, really? And then see her start to no, this will pass.
Well done. Yes.
Oh my goodness.
So counterspell for a
Counterspell.
cantrip.
Counter and counterspell. Yes.
I'm so excited because I rolled a natural 20.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
That doesn't-
That's worthwhile then.
Does a 26 hit Midnight?
Yes. A 26 hits Midnight.
Double dice.
Yes. So, okay, and since it's a cantrip and I am a level 7, that's actually it goes up. You guys,
Doubles. Yeah.
what is this? Yes. So instead of 1d8, it's 2d8.
So 48.
So do I roll the 4 or do I take the 2 and double it? How would you like me to
Roll
do
the
that?
extra dice. Yep. Roll the extra
It's
dice.
fun to have more dice.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. All right. Ooh, oh, that's pretty good. Okay, 7. 17 damage from being pelted with candy, hopefully getting a little sugar in the eyes, and then also so it's edible, you can eat it, it's no nutritional value. So the
I'm
space,
joking, but it's delicious.
the space that they're standing in, that Midnight is standing in, up to a 5-foot square, is now difficult terrain until a creature uses an action to gather up the fallen candy.
That's
In
awesome.
a 5-foot square, so like
I think
5 foot
just
square that it's
just
in.
where they're, yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's just where
Yeah, you can
it's
see
a
it kind of
cantrip.
slips
The
a little.
gumdrops as you're the jawbreakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, slips and slides a little bit as it's just standing there trying to catch its bounces, getting slammed in the face with it.
It's a scene of Home Alone or, something.
Yes.
Alistair, if they kill everyone, that secret is gone.
If they kill everyone.
Or if we,
So if everyone
I'm not
dies-
sure where Alistair is. If they kill everyone out of the Black Coven, the secret of the Deathrattle illness is gone.
And I need that. I mean, or do I? Okay. Just for clarification, because
Yeah.
I was confused, but we were in the introduction. Can you retell me the thing? Because I think I'm thinking of it differently. Because I think from his point of view, that would be a good thing for that sickness to be... No, it's a bad thing because I want to use it. That's why. All right. Fair. There we go. All right. I'm on board. We can still make this work.
Or not do it. However you want to do it.
No, I got it. I'm with it.
Initiative. Ravens are hitting. All right.
I thought they were after me. Because they hit me after my turn last time. Because I did dodge. Great, they get extra. Dang
There
it.
are a lot of them.
I know, I don't want them
Yes.
all to go.
It is a flop.
I'm so hittable. That's why I'm worried. I'm like a magnet.
Oh, but they are just discombobulated around themselves. It's not great. I'm not rolling Catherine dice, so
No, keep that up.
No,
Keep
it's fine. It's fine.
top of you.
Hi.
Let's
Turn my
see.
fan up.
Yes, that's a hit. You said you have an armor class of 17?
15.
15? Yes.
Yeah.
They hit for 4 points of damage on Maple.
Ow!
Yeah. Those
Hey, that's
swarm
not
and
very
are
nice.
hitting Gossi. Gossi, what's your armor class again, please?
13.
They hit for 9 points of damage. These move a little further, extra further ahead. You can make an opportunity attack if you wish to swing at them a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna swing
Go
at them
for
with
it.
my candy cane dagger. It's ridiculous.
Sharpened into a very fine point.
Yeah, you know when you suck the end of the
Yes.
candy cane shiv, it's wonderful. 10, hang on, I gotta. Where is it? Oh, 14. Does 14 hit them?
14 hits, yes.
Sweet. It's a little baby dagger.
Roll me some damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Private dagger.
Oh, baby dagger.
3. 3 points. 3 sweet points. Dagger.
All right. Same here. Gossi, these have flown around past. You want to make an opportunity attack against those as a reaction.
Can I call lightning as part of that?
Only as your action. Unless you have workouts. If not, that would be. You take a swing there or kick at it.
So it has to be.
Melee or
Oh, not to be that guy, but Gossi, if you took damage, you got to make a concentration save because Call Lightning is concentration.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Sorry.
Thank you. So let's see. Remind me again. It's 3 plus.
If it's under 10, because it's whatever the damage is,
Yep.
in half is the DC, or 10. So you have to roll a 10 or higher if the damage is that low.
Thanks, Scott.
Natural 20.
Nice. Thanks, Scott.
Yep, no problem.
All right. Are you swinging at him?
Yes, I will swing my whip
5.
at it.
Taking the whip loose,
Mhm.
cracking at him.
Yep. 14.
Hits.
Three damage.
All right. Zombie's turn. Oh, zombie right turn. Oh, they're moving again. That's right. Let's see. Number 1's taking an attack. No, that's not right.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I haven't had a chance to
Yeah.
try to do anything
Yeah.
to these zombies that came out of the water.
I put them on the wrong spot in initiative. They would do their thing now. Okay, keeper, top of the order.
Hi. All right. Just taking in the perspective of everything going on. I feel like my coven member Gossi might be in trouble here shortly. I'm going to have with Ember is just going to fly. I don't know. How do you do? Basically, I want to go 40 feet as close to Gossi as possible, straight across, or however. Perfect, within range, except 30 feet up. So, however, I could have angled that
down.
and probably
Yeah.
yeah,
Good.
sure. All right, then I can do it this turn even because that's within 5 feet. Perfect. I I'm going to use my bonus action and shriek. Use my hex shriek, which basically just the fire billows up and just burning, crackling sound, blue fire, making it uncomfortably hot. And everybody within 5 feet of me is pushed back 5 feet. That's just a thing. There's no DC. There's no nothing. No. Oh, I'm white. I'm white. I'm white.
Yep. Yep. I'm white. Within you. You're casting that.
There are things all around me.
Not
right.
Ember.
We haven't got
Ember
there yet.
move.
We haven't got there yet.
I haven't. We'll throw the. Yep. Okay.
Nope. The other, because it goes away, not to the side. So that flock of birds has to go straight to the right from my angle. No, because he was up one. That's the. It's so hard to give direction. Push away, because it was right next to the other one, so they should both go further away from me.
Oh, just
as
straight
possible.
back.
There.
Straight back towards.
Yes.
There we go.
Yeah, because it's push. So lovely. No longer in reaction zone.
Yeah.
I am going to scamper 30 feet as far away from them as possible.
So this right here is still marshy. You can kind of cut around if you want.
Yeah, just go. Okay, from the camera angle I have, let's go diagonally, like southwest, 30 feet. Yeah, somewhere just right on the edge of the screen, wherever it's convenient. Just further, further away from danger.
Yeah.
Lovely. Then I'm going to use my action to cast a spell through my lovely little ember, and I'm going to shout, Gossi, if you're uncomfortable with heights, now's not the time to think about it. And Ember's going to just grab on, like brighten up. All of a sudden, this little burning little fairy fire is just going to appear in front of you, light up bright, and just ram into you. And all of a sudden, you can now fly, because I'm casting fly on you.
Nice.
Nice. I like it as a sky witch.
You're welcome. But you're getting surrounded, and I am really good at buffing and helping with that type of thing. So that's a 3rd level spell I used for that. And that was my action, my bonus, and my movement. And then looking at all the horrible things, I'll just go boogity, boogity, boogie and hope they don't come near me. So hittable. I'm fragile. Or as the Italians say, fragile.
All right.
You have a movement
Midnight.
of 60 flying, by the way, Gossi.
Okay.
Midnight is going to.
Oh, and then as the end of my Ember's turn, it's going to go back invisible. Just an FYI.
Midnight, sliding on this pile of hard gumdrops that have all of a sudden materialized. You hear a muffled curse and disappears.
Let's see. Am
She's
I
gone AWOL.
close enough to counterspell that?
Within 60 feet.
I'm totally within 60 feet.
You are within 60 feet, yes. And let me double check something here.
Whoa. I done broke it.
Hey, Scott, was your counterspell part of our coven?
Nope, that was all me.
Okay.
Yep, I was just using me. I wasn't within 30 feet of Maple anyway at that moment. I thought about that, but it was just me.
Maple is
I think we should all make a point of, like, if we're using a coven spell, we should say that.
Okay. Maple, is this a coven spell?
No.
Okay.
We have to be within 30 feet of each other to be able to access.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
Maple forgot that.
So basically, just remember, when we need to use it, when our powers combine, we summon
Captain Planet?
So
That's how we use coven spells.
what he's casting is Misty Step, just a vocal component as a bonus action.
Mhm.
Roll me a perception check just to see if you notice his lips move.
Okay. Probably not. I think that's a... Where is my perception? Hello? 12.
Yes, you do see his lips moving.
Okay.
Yes, you can
Your lips
counterspell
are
it.
moving.
Is that the counterspell? Like, your lips.
Your lips are moving.
So, slipping, you hear a muttered curse, starts to fade away, and then just gets wrenched back into place.
You're not finished cooking.
Does not slides a little bit more.
Yes.
Mutters a word. The ravens come in, and they're trying something. This roiling black energy
Ooh.
just surrounding them. Reaches for you. Oh, that's a hit.
Oh no.
Due to your life force, this is inflict wounds.
Ooh, okay.
You've been hit with this before. That would be 20 points of damage.
Oh,
my
no.
goodness. Oh no. Let me look something up really quick. I don't think that I have. Oh no, I already used my. Never mind. I already used my thing. Okay. Ow! That really hurt, Charlie. It's still hurting.
All right. Gossi, it's your turn. You are flying now.
Yes.
Oh, excellent. I like your tower.
I elevated myself. I'm going to fly away this way, and then I'm going to call lightning again.
Okay.
So, with the wrath of the skies blades.
And does it just automatically hit them now that they failed, or do they get another save?
They get a save every time.
You save every time?
Mhm.
Yep, she doesn't have to. Oh, wait. Yeah, so basically every time they get to make the dexterity save because her spell just gets to maintain, but she has to use the action to activate it.
It has to beat a what? 8 plus your proficiency plus your casting
14.
bonus. And a dexterity does not. As he's sliding on the gumdrops, slams another bolt of lightning for how much damage?
damage.
Slams down and just pummels him into the gumdrops. And there's a smoking body amongst the smoking gumdrop. Like it's just coagulating, sugary mess. Like they're not hard anymore. But they're like this lava. Just
Yes.
know that smoking mess has to be just burning. But not a sound is coming from it.
That's the gumdrop.
There's- Alistair.
Yep.
Thumbs down. Alright.
Yep, I haven't.
Cassie, anything further you do with your movement action or bonus, or your movement or bonus actions or reactions?
Maybe I will try to get to the body.
Yep. Alright. Alright. Let's see. And with... Yep, I'll go... turn. 5, 10, 15. Just kind of stumbles into the 5, 10. Just kind of stumbles through the swamp into the water. 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. Lolly is with you. They're dashing. They're getting up in your face. Sorry, you can't see.
Hello.
Hello.
It's me.
Oh, again, sorry, not their turn.
Back off.
Not their turn.
Though I don't think the zombies right there got a turn. I pushed them back and they never came towards me. So if we're about to be at the top of the initiative, they never did anything. Not that I want to be hit.
You're not quite at the top of the
No.
initiative.
Okay.
I may have gotten the initiative message.
Hey, been there, man.
Yep. Maple. It's your turn.
Okay. Midnight is dead?
Appears to be.
Ish.
Okay.
He's marinating in a batch of hot sugar.
Oh, that looks
What
tasty.
round are we in right now? Second?
Third.
Oh, third.
Second.
Um,
Sorry, I should be
Let's
keeping
just say
track of
third.
this.
Nope,
Third's
it's
fine.
okay.
Yep.
Let's see here. Can I get up to the body with my movement?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
No.
Get you there.
Kind of opportunity.
Dang
It's mucky. Just sucking at your.
Oh shoot! Are those ravens are still next to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of wading through them.
If I move through them, is it an opportunity attack?
Potentially, yes.
Okay, I don't want to do that then. I
Okay.
want to cast Sword Burst,
Okay.
which is it's a cantrip yet again.
Candy cane.
With a cantrip. Sword Burst. Where are we? Let me look at this spell. You see. Let's see here. So I create a momentary circle of spectral candy. It's going to be like hard candy, like little bits of that like crystalline, like rock candies, slivers of like peanut brittle, things like that, that sweep around. And then so all creatures within 5 feet of me, they have to succeed on the dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And that would be 14 is the spell save.
They do.
Ah! Well, then nothing happens. I'm just surrounded by candy.
They're a little distracted as they're trying to eat whatever's flinging at them. This appears to be a large batch of the undead ones that they're just a little desensitized. Action. You can try to move around them, I guess. Kind of staying with them.
Well. Oh, gosh.
There's also, right, there may also be that thing that tried to grab you somewhere in here.
Right, yeah. Well, that didn't work, so she's going to try and get away, so I will try and take that movement, the 30 feet. Oh, man. I got to get out of here.
Whether you go through or you go around, if you leave their threat area, there's that possibility.
Yeah,
So you're just kind of wading through them. You're not quite out of their range yet. So
Right.
you fought through to the edge of them.
Okay. I mean, either way, I'm going to have to... I'm gonna try and go. I'm gonna try and go as far as I can.
Okay.
It's a terrible
Pushing
idea.
through them.
Yeah.
All right. So you're letting them take a couple free hits as you scramble for those last few feet.
Yeah. This is a terrible idea.
Okay. Armor class with the
15.
you managed several of them bounce and glance off of the mage armor as you scramble and get to the other dock. Luckily, this wooden slab appears to be real,
Oh gosh.
and you can start pulling yourself up onto that dock.
I'm gonna do that.
All of it.
All of that.
All right. ravens.
Dang
They're
it.
actually like stumbling around. A handful of them keep flying at you, but half of them, a couple of them just disappear out of these flocks that were all flopping around.
Okay. Okay.
Some of them just disappear. Others just kind of shit. You see, kind of give a shake and just kind of arrow off into the woods. But there are still about half of the flock is still intact and will be moving.
Earthquake!
It wasn't me, I swear.
5, 10. They're still pursuing you.
Of course they are.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Attacking.
Oh my.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. They're going to keep going. 55, 60, 65, 70. They get up by you, but they're kind of out of movement. They're just swirling around you, Gossie. The ones that are right behind you, Maple, are trying to peck. They are at half strength. Missing you, but again, more just kind of bouncing off of your armor. Right, you managed to stomp on one as you're kind of scrambling up onto the bridge, although it seems to kind of pick itself back right up again.
Use one of them like a claw hammer, just to beat
Yeah,
it
just-
into the wood. And
Keeper armor class.
pull. So low.
No.
12.
All right.
It's so low.
4 points of damage as they swarm
Step
over you.
freeze will hurt me.
All right,
Yeah, it blows the fire.
Ravens. Okay, now the zombies, the bog zombies, bog mummies.
No.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
It's good that I don't know
30,
where they're going.
10,
They're going off
15,
camera.
25. Sorry.
No, don't show me. Don't show me.
They can get to you.
Oh,
They
no.
It
get
was
to you. But that's-
comforting not knowing.
I got a new camera stand here, so I'm playing right again. Scientific method, one thing at a time. We're not doing that.
Hey, I'm loving this. I just am not
Sorry.
happy you're showing me.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Just swamping out into the...
Theater
Into
of
the
the
puddle.
Mind had me strategically backing up as they slowly approached, not being hoarded.
Keeper, you are up.
Oh, lovely. Hello, everyone.
Undead ravens, undead bog zombies. Just another day.
Yeah.
They reek. All of them reek really bad.
Yeah. Oh, it smells delicious.
The bog zombies in particular.
Yeah, no, it's all right. They're a little moist. I can dry them out. I'm going to look at all of them and be. You know, this character was so much more serious in my head. But I gotta be honest, as this has gone on. So I'm just going to look at them and be like, oh, black mold is a problem. You should really dry out. And I'm going to point over the head and be like, right there, you should see. Look right there. And because it has a range at 20, and I want to strategically place it just perfectly at an arc. And so to do that, I'm going. Oh, that's right. I gotta take a thing. I think I gotta do a thing. If I push them all. Nope. There's no way to do it unless I take a thing.
Oh, by the way, you cast Fly on Gossie. Can you roll me a Constitution save, please?
Oh yeah, I just have to go above a
Oh my goodness.
15, so I'm good. I took 4 damage.
Thank you.
All right. This sucks, but it's the only way it's gonna work. So, opportunity attack from looks like Zombie 4 as I back up south. 1 square right now.
There.
Oh my
Yep,
God.
south. So 5 feet. Well, I just see the 4 on that zombie's little pick
Yep, that's a
dial.
4. Yep.
Yep, so 5 feet away from him, going straight south. If he wants to swing at me, he is allowed.
He will, because why wouldn't he? And that's a mighty. That's a mighty 5.
He missed!
Does your armor class... Okay, you don't have a negative armor class. Do you?
Right.
You may have a negative armor class. What's your dexterity? Just out of curiosity?
My dexterity is only slightly better, which is a 10.
Okay, so not a negative armor class. Got it. Yes. You pointed up, and he kind of looked up and looked at you, and where are you going?
Yep, I 100% appreciate that. Also, Ravens, they get a swing at me as I go kitty corner, continuing south.
There?
Kitty corner south. No, other kitty corner. No, we're
There.
not letting both
You're staying
zombies.
engaged with him.
Yes!
Kind of batting his hands down and around as you're going on.
Yeah.
They also roll a mighty 2 there.
Woo! All right. The plan is perfectly coming together. All right. So continuing to point the whole time as I'm walking away. Like, no, don't look at me. Look up
The
there.
eyeless birds swarm up a little bit. Yes.
Casting at level 4, because it's a level 4 spell, Gravity Sinkhole, and about
Ooh, yes.
15 feet off the ground directly above the ravens, everything within 20-foot radius is attracted to that spot. Let me look up the spell exactly for the wording, because there is a save involved. But damage is implied,
They
obviously.
desperately try to hold on to the ground. Constitution
Saving throw against my spectacular beefy save of 14.
No and no.
And no?
No and no. Yes, they do not save.
There should be 3 no's, because I'm getting all...
and that one too. Against number 3 stays on you. Like he kind of grabs onto you.
Stop.
Ew, 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 ew.
All right. So on a failed save, they are attracted the 15 feet up into the air directly to that spot and take 5d10.
Yes.
It's a level 4 spell. I'm not messing around. All right. So that will be...
There.
Oh, good roll. Oh, thank God. There's so many around me. $22. 27 force damage on those 2, full on. The other one doesn't go up in the air and takes half that damage. So that would 27 and half. Math hard. Reverse math is my worst. 27 and a half. Come on, somebody. Somebody smart.
Oh, it would be 10.
13.
Like 13,
Quarter.
yeah.
So 13 damage to the one who saved.
Okay.
And then the 2 that went straight up into the air. Which 2 are? Is that the birds and the zombie, or are that 2 zombies?
Birds and the zombie. Yep.
Okay, so you tell me how it affects the birds, but I'm pretty sure the zombie takes another D6 of fall damage.
They don't even make it that far.
Oh,
Punch them up, and I mean they fall,
Yeah, but it's good.
but at this limp life is like raining dead, rotted bird carcasses
Perfect.
and a bog zombie that's just scrunched up into tiny. You hear bones crunching and everything as they just and then lands on the ground.
The other bog zombie's still up.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna look at him like, oh.
kind of pulled, like it's missing some ribs and
Ripping,
bits and
yeah.
pieces of it, kind of ripped off of it.
Oh, that's crappy that you survived that. It was raining men for a second there. Well, I can't get far enough that this is going to matter, so here we are. Let's dance. And then I'm going to have my familiar head 40 feet towards Midnight's body.
Yep.
And that is my turn. Sorry to drag that out so long.
All right. Gossie, you are up.
All right. I'm going to call lightning over here.
Okay.
So those two need to roll.
Okay. Dexterity save.
Be at 14.
One does not. I would say one does, but two does not.
One has 16 damage. And the other one has 7 damage. And then can I have my imp
Yep.
fly over and try to bite this swarm?
Yep. Slashing, biting, tearing through them.
Okay. 11.
To hit.
Yep.
Just barely misses.
Okay.
Has them thoroughly distracted.
Um,
Go ahead.
can you tilt the camera up?
I'm sorry. Yes.
No, I want this to happen so badly, so I'm looking. Who were you attacking, Gossie?
She threw the lightning on these two, and then
When
pulled in
you
and
created the
dead
call
ravens.
lightning, it's a cylinder 60,
It's 5 feet.
60 feet, no, 60 feet wide, I think. It's a radius. You pick a point, and anything in that thing is where you can actually call the lightning down. It's 10 feet tall with 60 foot wide
Oh.
is the whole area that you can
Well-
choose to affect.
It says
You could have definitely got it in the area of all of them, let's be honest. But
each creature within 5 feet of that point.
if you're doing call lightning,
Yeah.
it creates a zone that you can call down that lightning. So when you first cast the spell, it makes that zone. So it has to be a 60-foot radius zone.
I think she
I-
was over there when she cast it, though.
It says
Well,
that
that's not the problem. You have a 120-foot range on where you
Yeah.
cast it, but it makes
Right.
a certain zone. So I just to be fair, making sure those zombies were within the zone where it was focused
Oh
on
yeah, so you call
Yeah.
the
the
island.
zone, and you can call the lightning down anywhere within that zone. Is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It
Yeah.
basically makes an area of effect that you can call it down anywhere in that area of effect. That's all.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, that's why I was looking at the angle because, like, I have that spell too, and I was like, oh no, you know. I don't mean to be a rule lawyer. It's the DM in me, and just yell at me if I do it too much.
No. These are all new things, all new spells for me. So
Okay. Lightning, imp.
Focus on the island. I'll be out of there. soon.
Let's see. Gone. Yep. Nope. Just going to continue with this. It is now. Maple, your turn.
Cool. Maple is going to continue toward that body, hopefully getting up there. Just running away from these ravens. And also I have a thing that I forgot about. My familiar has a distracting aroma.
Oh, yes.
So anything within 5 feet of that familiar that's attacking gets disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, yes. Good to know.
And it's in your pocket.
It's in my pocket, and I have not been realizing that the entire time.
Do you want to dash? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you about here.
Yeah.
All right. Dashing up. Opportunity attack by the ravens with disadvantage because they don't know what to focus on. They miss horribly.
Cool.
There's an imp throwing through them. They smell gingerbread. It's just too much for their little undead brains to handle. Yeah. Gossi, Maple, as you rush up,
Mm-hmm.
you notice this white marble fluted columns here.
Yeah. And was that me taking the dash action?
Yes, dash as an action.
Okay.
Unless you're a monk.
The flaring, fluting columns of white marble that are surrounding those 4 columns around this white altar, with their decorative stone carvings of delicate flowering vines, is very clearly. You and I talked. Mabel has at least a passing interest in architecture, if that's still true. But very clearly, a southern style of architecture not customarily found in these northern climes. Good eye.
I don't know.
The body on the altar is twisted, painful looking even in death. In her hands is clutched a small, delicate box of silver and onyx.
Okay. I can't grab that as a bonus action.
As a free action, you can try to grab it, yes.
Cool. This is a terrible idea. I'm gonna try and grab. She's there. Yeah. Maple's. I'm gonna try and grab that box.
As you grab that box,
This is the story of how I die.
as you grab the box,
Is there a table for this?
there should be, but
I suddenly feel happy not being on the island, I feel like.
as you grab the box, your hands go through the box.
Ooh.
And you kind of claw it, and your hands go through the body. It goes through the altar. Swing, and you can see through. You can see the columns, but it's just translucent. It's not there.
So do I get the feeling that this is like an illusion?
This would appear to be another illusion.
Okay. Cool. This is not the body, guys. It's not really here.
Ravens are still. They're gone. He's gone. Gossi. Armor class again, please. It's
13.
They do hit. For 6 points of damage.
They're not within. She's not within 5 feet of me, is she?
Nope.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Darn.
Ooh, natural 1.
Ooh.
Ooh.
All lightning dissipates. Are fighting with the imp. Imp's armor class, please. Never mind.
13.
They're horrible. Way too fast for them. Top of the order. Keeper. Oh, zombies. Sorry. Zombies. He's still trying to swing at you. Getting your arm up and trying to bite at your arm. Oh.
Zombies are supposed to be after me, I think. I could be wrong.
Zombies are supposed to be bottom of the initiative.
Oh, okay, yep, fair. Yep, hit me. Hit me!
Yeah, he hit you.
Yeah, I bet he did.
4 points of damage.
Once again, Rude.
These continue to move into the water, and they disappear as they go under. Keeper.
Constitution saving throw from the zombie directly in front of me. No, that's fine. I know where I am. I'm basically just going to be walking away from him as I cast Minor Lifesteal.
Okay. Constitution save. What DC does it need to hit?
14.
I rolled a natural 15.
So nothing happens. He gets an opportunity attack.
No.
Okay.
I mean,
so
he does.
30,
But
30 feet. Okay. And then... where is the thing? Where is the thing?
What are you looking?
The thing.
Oh, the body.
Duh. Oh, that's not a bonus action. Okay, so as a continued Ember is going to fly straight 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He can totally get invisibly to Midnight's body. And he's going to start checking Ember's pockets, seeing if that recipe was written down or something.
sure.
Or recipe written down or a healing potion.
Sure. Roll me an investigation check on behalf of Ember.
Ember... It's not a negative, at least. Okay, that's not bad. It's not bad. 14.
14. There are a couple of daggers, but there was something in the pouch, but it's just in this melted, congealed mess. It's hard to tell what it was. I don't know, literally don't know if it was already powder before it kind of half set on fire, half melted.
Yep, fair.
No idea.
So nothing resembling anything useful beyond hot daggers.
Correct.
Fair. Did I have any movement left?
5,
5, 10, 15, 20. I think I was at 30 feet. So if I can do 10 more feet straight across going to the other body of the cultist. With Ember. With Ember.
Yes.
Yeah, just hopping to the other body.
Yep.
I don't have any investigation left to do this round, but
Sure.
next time. So, 2 rounds since death. Fair to know.
Gossi. You see Maple come up and reach to dislodge or shove or grab the what you thought was the phylactery, silver and filigree onyx box. Her hand goes through it. Her hand goes through grasps again, and the hand goes through the body. Hand goes through the altar, and you make the connection as well, and you see this is illusory.
And at that moment, because I didn't roll concentration check for the damage, that 4 damage I took from the zombie, I rolled a natural 2. So you fall and land on your feet. Sorry, fly ended.
All right. Then I'm gonna fling an eldritch orb at the raven there. So from the hallowed eyes of death. So.
Okay. Isn't it just a ranged attack roll?
Yep.
Range spell attack.
It does not. dodging and swirling just too.
Trip.
This one. Nope. Yep. Okay. Yep. Maple, your turn.
Hey, what do I do, friends? So there actually is the plinth here. There's just nothing on it.
There's no plinth either.
There's no plinth.
It's grassy. It's a grassy
She
flat
can see
space on
through
top
it
of
as
the
a
road.
hologram.
You can see through it. As
Right.
Yep.
Okay. So there's literally nothing here. In that case, she's gonna go rifle through the cultists' stuff.
Okay.
Like
Hey!
one of these guys has to have something.
Hey!
Uh,
My Kool-Aid.
sword, like a kind of a cutlassy, slashy sword, not super well made, really crappy clothing. Handful of coins.
I'm gonna
This
pocket
kind of
those.
weird black amulet with a kind of a half moon and a feather and kind of a tarnished looking. It does not look fancy.
Okay. Does it feel magical at all?
It doesn't. Right? If it is, it's pretty crappy magic. It's pretty crappy looking.
Okay.
It looks like something.
Okay. I'm gonna
It's not
I'm gonna
bright and shiny and glowing and like.
yeah.
It may be magical, but at first glance, it's just kind of some sort of weird culty
Okay.
symbol.
I'm gonna use my wait, did I use my action to rifle through that stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't have a hex left, so I'm just gonna hang on to this amulet. And I don't know. It's just they're very confused.
Zombie actually just starts moving off into the woods. Sorry, you can see moving off into the woods.
Just shambling away.
Rude.
These are still fighting with the imp. The imp is just slowly but surely taking one down at a time, biting its heads off.
I was
dropping
just
in the
gonna say,
water.
is he grabbing him like Ozzy Osbourne and
Yeah, yeah. Just kind of chewing away at them one at a time, slashing another one, breaking it. My little fiend is slowly whittling away at these, at what remains. We are out of combat.
All right.
Okay.
I'd like to, if we can, try to keep initiative still.
Sure. Yep.
For my
I'll
own
do it.
purposes.
Yours.
Cantrip firebolt at the rude zombie who doesn't care about me.
Yep. Roll and attack roll.
He's like, wait, I have to do something.
18 plus.
Hits. Roll me some damage, please.
So that's 2d10 for my level. That will be 15 fire damage.
Woo. Hits him. Kind of a tar-like substance of the bog zombie.
Like pitch, yeah.
Yeah, kind of just like smolders for a while, and then vroom, kind of takes a few more steps into the bracken and just kind of collapses into the bracken as the bracken starts on fire.
Perfect. Forest fires release lots of nutrients. 30 feet towards the bridge. I'm going to shout across. Seeing as everyone was so quick to kill people instead of talking, has anyone thought of bringing back midnight so we can ask some questions? Heading
Yeah.
that way.
No, I didn't.
Well, think about it now.
Let me look and see. I've got a spell called Flawed Reconstruction, and I don't know that it requires them to be alive. But let me look here.
As you're considering, Gossi, do you have anything that you're
Well, I was going to head over to this tree or bush or whatever it is and look in there.
This tree?
Yes.
There?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me an investigation.
Hmm.
6.
It's a bush, it's a tree. Do you have nature?
Nope.
Just checking the bush and the tree. Gossie, or Maple, you're going through your racking your memory. What else can we do?
Yeah.
Keeper, Alistair, you are on the bridge.
I'm on my way.
On your way.
The flawed reconstruction, it reads like it does require them to be alive still, so that will not work for bringing someone back. But can I try and turn this amulet into cake?
Sure. A little snack as you're searching your memory.
Yeah, so does it only works if it's not magical.
Yes. It is now a cake of some kind.
I'm gonna eat it.
Choose.
Yeah,
it's kind of
it's chocolate, so I'm just gonna pop some chocolate cake into my mouth.
It's a morsel.
Little morsel. It doesn't heal me, but it sure tastes good.
Right. So everybody, you're kind of split up on top of the island here. You're looking.
Yeah. We're gonna look
Mists
around
roll
here.
in.
Something's happening.
It's nearing dusk when you arrive, worn and exhausted, warily tracking the flickering, lonesome campfire on the eastern ridge overlooking a small, dark valley already in shadow. The weary forest of old, overgrown trees and tangled, thorny brambles choking the valley below is eerily silent in the oppressive muggy heat. The light of the sun blazes scarlet behind swirling storm clouds as it sinks below the western lip of the valley, raging but impotent to hold the storm of the night that may. Thunder rumbles across the hill so close it feels like it was rattling your teeth. You arrive singly but nearly simultaneously at the small campfire. Each of you immediately recognizes the aged crone sitting on their stool at the fire. A battered copper tea kettle swung out over the fire, already hissing steam. She goes by the name of Agni Deathrattle, great-granddaughter of the legendary tragedy Deathrattle. She beckons you closer without looking up, her rheumy eyes staring somberly into the fire. She turns what appears to be a small, ornately carved wood and crystal hourglass over, the dark sand spilling steadily into the empty lower chamber. Come closer, children. I thought there would be more of you, but as may be, perhaps shall be enough, and time enough as needed in these old times.
This already happened.
Yes.
Do we remember that this already happened?
You do not.
Okay.
Keeper.
You tell me what this means now. Because I rolled immediately as you were talking and speaking this for Alistair. I rolled an 18 plus. So Alistair is at the wheel for a second. Because I immediately got that vibe. So you tell me if he can speak for a hot second. Otherwise,
Yes.
I'm going to not say a word.
Alistair, you have the wheel.
He steps forward. Listen, witch, I'm sick of the games. You can tell me what I need to know to get out of this and kill everyone I need.
I like him.
I do not.
He's spicy.
Would you like a cup of tea?
Am I still? Is Alistair?
And that's where we'll end. You are all caught in a grand hex.
By the way, did Midnight roll her death saves? Because I was coming.
I don't know.
That was
This is gonna be
yeah. Oh my god.
a tough week at our house.
Yay!
Why me? Yeah.
This is so fun.
Specifically, this is the...
500th time we've done this.
Oh, it's not even a grand hex. It is a It's a dark ritual.
Oh.
A temporal loop, dark ritual transmutation.
Hey, are we all like long rested when we walk
Yeah.
back in?
Yeah.
Well, you're exhausted from your travels as you were before.
But
Keeper
I
made-
still have. Do I have my hit points back?
Yeah, you have everything back.
Everything's back. Oh my goodness.
Didn't die.
But we don't remember anything. Do we remember why?
Except for Alistair. The
Oh.
keeper does not,
Oh. Alistair remembers.
But not the keeper.
but not the keeper.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, just for me for next time. Next week at 7 Central.
Yes.
We
Central.
will be doing-
Alistair's still at the wheel.
Next week, next Friday at 7 Central, we are stepping back in time to your first level self.
Oh, boo! I want all the cosmic power!
I know. I get to try
Pieces.
many of my spells.
Yeah, I know. I did a few buffing things and then just kind of laid back in the grass, just trying to be smart and help everybody.
Guys, I just did cantrips like that whole time.
I counterspell the cantrip.
I counterspelled. It worked though. It worked.
It
Wasn't
will
that
put
20, which was
major damage
Yes.
on, yes, where the
Help.
tall lightning put
Tall
him really
lightning.
close to true death. So,
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Call lightning is an amazing spell. I love it so much.
Which,
I
by
am
the
not
way,
saying that we can't come back to this. You are caught in a temporal loop. We may try again another time, but next Friday,
Yes.
I'm not gonna lie, Chris. I love this game already so much, and I felt like as the game went on, everyone was starting to figure out their characters just
Yeah.
a little bit more. I know I did. I didn't
Yes.
think they were gonna be funny. No, seriously, I thought they were gonna be all serious and like all
this kind of dry
fire-
humor over the ages has come across here.
Yeah.
Unusually enough, yes.
Yeah, and different
possessed.
hosts, you know.
You're possessed, burned. Yes.
Until like this is one I'm a fan of, where it's like
Yes.
until we get there, every time we have an off game, this is the one we need to do, like because this is fun.
I'm down.
These
Like not
characters.
to say a honey heist isn't fun,
Yes.
but I felt like it was a lot more on task. I felt like we were so less chaotic than that.
I don't know if I was not chaotic. I think I was pretty chaotic.
But you were chaotic on purpose with a focus.
I do have a couple thank yous that have to go out today. So, thank you to Scald, who spent over an hour with me trying to get this set up, figured out, because this is right again. Lots of new things.
Scald.
It didn't quite get there where I wanted it to be, but Scald kept me sane, and we found out a lot of things that was not the problem. So, right, that's a big part of troubleshooting. But thank you, Scald, that was a huge help, and just really. Oh, thank you. We paid for it, right? But to Mage Hand Press for that, the complete witch definitive class,
Definitive.
Oh, man.
the definitive version.
So cool.
So
This
awesome.
is an extremely complex. As I'm
Oh yeah.
doing,
Yes.
you're going up against other witches, and you've got the witches themselves, you've got familiars, you've got right for the black arts anyway, the black crafts, undead.
Yeah.
You've got the
And-
the hexes, the great hexes, the dark rituals. Like this is
And even
awesome.
the familiars and things like that
Yeah.
don't operate the way they do for normal PC characters.
Yeah.
Like they're different.
And
It's
your,
awesome.
your flight, Stacy, I know had a one of her hexes is this light step. She didn't even get a chance to use that because you drew flight on her right away. Which
I was trying to help
is, yes,
out.
you
I'm
tried out.
sorry.
You got her, but you got her to where she needed to be. But otherwise, there's all these different crafts have all these different little finesses.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Super
Yeah,
fun.
that was a lot of fun. And that's the thing where it's like, as much as I understand, like, we're going to be doing different things, and I'm excited about that, Chris. I really am. I
want
do
another
like to
shot
see
at it.
where the-
I get it.
I want this dynamic to, yeah.
Well, I think it's so interesting that there's so much yet to be developed because
Oh yeah.
it's so different than any other things that I played.
It's not a normal adventuring party.
No.
It didn't even feel that way, which was, I don't know about anybody else. It felt awkward at the beginning because there's a part of me that's like, I'm aligned with these people for now, but there is no loyalty here.
Yes,
for tomorrow.
I agree.
And so
Yeah.
it's like, how much do I want to really be friends?
Yeah. I felt
Well,
like
yes.
it was largely kind of out for myself.
Until the fight
Like,
happened.
yeah.
And then it was like, all right, we're in this together, you know?
Yep. But then also, we know that
Not.
you are not a team player. You're trying to do something
You don't
else.
know, or your character doesn't.
You got some other
You know
motivations.
Mabel doesn't
I'm a
care.
team player.
Mabel doesn't care.
Probably notices and
Yes.
just doesn't care.
Right.
Right,
Your
there's a very
gingerbread cookie in your pocket,
Yes.
just like, watch him. Seriously.
Yes.
He's a problem.
I'm so mad I forgot about that distracting aroma. I could have been disadvantaged the whole time.
That would have been a
Miss
help,
me.
yes. You got hit a lot. Yeah.
That might have saved me like half of my life. Like, that was-
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody. Thank you for everybody for
Yeah.
watching. Thank you, future people, to steal Scott's line as
Yeah.
the person in the seat here. Thank you, Scott and Stacy and Catherine, for playing. This was a blast. I know Mick really wanted to play. I know Killian really wanted to play. So I do hope we'll be able to get everybody together.
Yeah.
Crack at this one.
Or we can save this for us.
This is my. Thank you, Chris, for
Yeah.
narrating this adventure and
Thank you for
creating
playing.
it.
Game.
So
And
fun.
creating the map and
Yeah.
just getting all
Just
these.
bringing this to
to us,
our attention,
yeah.
into our orbit.
Mhm.
This is an awesome game.
Yeah.
The witch, yes. The witch.
Which woman? Which witch?
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. Yes.
Which one?
Which witch?
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
Have a great night. We can do this without breaking it. Nope. Oh, we're still on.
We'll just wave until we're
Da,
off.
da, 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 da.
So long, farewell.
Hold on.
That's all I'm gonna say because it's licensed property.
D&D
Oh.
man.